Steven Spielberg's latest film, Disclosure Day, centers on a high-stakes premise. A rogue whistleblower is on the run, trying to leak definitive proof of alien life before a clandestine shadow agency can bury the truth forever. For decades, that plot would have been strictly categorized as summer blockbuster fantasy. But starting in 2017, the Pentagon began formally declassifying authentic military video footage of unexplainable aerial phenomena darting through our skies. The conversation moved quickly from grainy leaked videos on the internet to the halls of the United States Capitol. By 2023, highly credentialed intelligence and military officials were sitting under oath, testifying to Congress about retrieved anomalous craft. During those hearings, former intelligence official David Icke stated under penalty of perjury that the government is actively holding non-human biologics, meaning biological remains of pilots that did not originate on Earth. Spielberg himself has pointed out the deliberate timing of his film's release alongside these real-world events. In recent interviews, he has stated that he refuses to call Disclosure Day science fiction. Because it tracks so closely with ongoing government declassifications, he prefers the term science speculation. Marrying Hollywood entertainment with real Pentagon declassifications has split audiences down the middle. People are actively debating exactly what the director is trying to accomplish by releasing this specific story right now. The debate boils down to one massive question. Is cinema trying to help humanity emotionally process a startling new reality? Or is this film a calculated psychological tool designed to misdirect us? The straightforward read of the film is that it is an earnest response to the data. The volume of circumstantial evidence surrounding unidentified anomalous phenomena over the last 80 years is staggering, and it heavily informed the film's script. The modern disclosure movement relies heavily on the testimony of highly trained aviators. These are professionals whose entire careers are built on accurately identifying objects in airspace. Navy pilots have detailed encounters with craft performing impossible aeronautics, dropping from 70,000 feet in seconds, moving anti-ballistically against 120-mile-per-hour headwinds, and plunging directly into the ocean without losing speed. Disclosure Day mirrors these real-world accounts through its fictional whistleblowers. Characters like Hugo Wakefield risk their careers and their lives to pull this hidden data out of the dark and present it to the public. Spielberg built the narrative specifically to focus on human empathy. He structured the story to ask how everyday people should react when a discovery overrides everything they thought they knew about their place in the universe. The film insists that non-human intelligence visiting Earth is not a hostile threat to be destroyed. Instead, the entities are framed as victims of human aggression, requiring our deep compassion and understanding. Under this lens, the film serves as a necessary, safe psychological bridge to prepare a fractured humanity for a total upheaval of human history. However, a growing counter-narrative views the film through a much darker lens, as an orchestrated psychological operation. This theory relies heavily on the concept of predictive programming. This is a media strategy where fictional entertainment is used to subconsciously prime the public so they will accept a planned real-world event without resistance when it eventually happens. The plot of the film features a highly specific narrative inversion. The human authorities fighting to keep the secret are framed as the undisputed villains, while the alien visitors are framed as harmless victims of our government. Generating deep empathy for an unknown, non-human force could be highly useful. If the public is emotionally conditioned to view extraterrestrials as benevolent, they will drop their natural skepticism and defenses when that intelligence finally reveals itself. This animated flowchart breaks down the problem-reaction-solution strategy. A shadow network creates a crisis, waits for the public to demand protection, and provides a pre-planned solution requiring citizens to surrender liberties. The arrival of a benevolent alien savior executes that final phase. Believing it must unite to interact with an extraterrestrial presence, humanity willingly surrenders massive authority to a global power structure. If this counter-theory holds true, the film is a deployment of a long-con psychological operation designed to condition humanity into willingly accepting foreign control. Both of these theories are currently thriving simultaneously because public trust in government and media institutions is at a historic low. For nearly 80 years, officials mocked or ignored citizens who reported seeing anomalies in the sky. That history of documented denial created a fertile environment for intense modern paranoia. We have reached a point where even a genuine government disclosure of alien life will be immediately interpreted as a manipulation tactic by a large portion of the public. Disclosure Day captures this deep societal divide. Half the audience sees a unifying, empathetic story preparing us for the future, while the other half sees a tool for elite consolidation. When the true moment of first contact arrives, the greatest hurdle won't be comprehending the physics of their spacecraft. The true crisis will be deciding if there is a single human authority left on Earth that we trust enough to tell us the truth.